Okay guys, I think this is the last rebrickable model. Definitely the last of the month and the last build of the month. But I think this is the last rebrickable. So let's get into it. Hello and welcome to Bricks and Toys. My name is Brandon and today we are doing another Brick Artisan Rebrickable.com model. And I feel like we have done a lot of these at the end of the month, and guys, it's intentional. Everything has a plan. So as far as the future goes, if you guys are not liking this build series of doing rebrickable models, I don't think I have anything else planned. I have bought all the buildings that you can rebrick that I care to build. I don't plan on doing any cars, so this is the end of the road. And I think this is the best for last. Now this is originally the Lego Friends Botanical Garden set number 41757, coming in at 1,072 pieces. Now one of these kits will set you back about $80. But for today, we are doing, like I said, a rebrickable model, taking two of these kits, plus the instructions, and plus parts. So we obviously have $80 a kit, we have about $20 in parts, and about $10 in instructions. So we're looking at about under $200 for this model, and that is the biggest one we have done yet on the channel. But I really feel like I have a home for this build. I've known about this since these sets were released a couple months ago, and a lot of people have already done this model, but I just haven't done it yet because I have not felt like I had a home. But now with the amusement park needs another attraction. On the last video, we saw us do the space coaster and all the shenanigans of that unfolded. But now I want to take a whole 32 by 32 base plate and build a whole botanical garden and drop it in the middle of the amusement park. I really feel like this in the amusement park will really bring some attraction, some color, some different of something. Because as it is, we have the Haunted Mansion with the drop ride. Then we have the Mos Eisley Cantina. We only have one lunch spot right now, so I hope you like ramen. And we do have a hot dog and a pretzel cart because of the loop coaster. And we have the space coaster. So I really feel like the next smartest step would be flowers, gardens. I can't afford to do the trees that go around the amusement park right now, so I'm really hoping that this is what we need. Other than that, I would usually show you guys what the model looks like going forward, but I was going to be honest with y'all, it looks exactly like what it does on the box. Just bigger, fuller, and more complete. So the parts that I had to order is a bunch of white brick, 2x2, 2x4. Looks like we had some 2x6s and some plates. We had to order that. We had to order some more of these curved window glass. Two of these weird darker nougat 2x6 and 2x2 plates. And then the nougat color of some 1x6s and 1x2 with a hole in the middle. So those are the parts that we had to order. Like I said, those are about 20 bucks. And then we mixed it in with the two kits. Unfortunately, if you guys watched my last video the other day with the space coaster, you guys will have seen I already picked out the plate. You guys know where this is going to go, in front of the loop and in front of the other coaster. But I'm going to have to strip all of this tile off. Not fun, to make this thing work, and I really hope that it looks good, that you can walk around it, and it looks super feasible. We're not going to be building the model, but let's just see how many bags of parts that we're going to have to sort out and get into this build, guys. I'm really excited for this one. I wanted to do this model, but I just could not find a reason to do it. It's just, why would I spend the around $200 to do a build because I want to do it, and not have a place to put it. What am I going to do? Give it to my kid? She's not exactly ready for that kind of responsibility. So, pouring out the build, we have what looks to be 5 bags, maybe 6, 7. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to say we have about 7 bags. Let's take a look and see what we have for stickers. And we cannot forget to get our points. So surprisingly, with this Friends set, we only have 1 book. Got to get that points. I'm going to scan that right away on both of these. And sticker-wise, we do have a little tiny sticker sheet of about 11 stickers. So we definitely probably will be using these for the model. So on that one, we're looking at 7 bags times 2, so 14 bags total to sort through. I'm going to get sorting, and then we'll be back here for the review and the fitment into the Lego City. Okay, so I wasn't going to film anything during the build, but we're a little bit over halfway. This is a 344 page build. We're at 184. Halfway would have been 172. So I just wanted to get over here and just show you guys where we're at after about 3.5 hours of work. Looks like we do have some gardens right in here. I don't know if this is going to be permanently covered up when it's done, so I just want to show you guys now that you guys can see it. Looks like we had some nice benches, a lot of nice archways. It's kind of like an observatory for plants. I love the ponds. The ponds are really nice. I ended up having to go a whole different direction with this base plate. Originally, I was just going to use these plates, these 4 nice 16 by 16 dark gray plates, and then tile what didn't need to be done. But this set had a whole nother thing in mind to where I had to use their colors, so it made sense. Getting this to be integrated in the city is going to be really fun. So I just wanted to show you guys this a little over halfway point. I will see you back for the review. Okay guys, so let's just go right on in with this review. We're going to go in freehand it, because there's just so many details. Starting off at the top, we do have that nice bubble roof with those butterflies. Coming inside, we do have 2 trees, and around the trees we have a bench. You guys kind of saw that in my earlier segment of the video. Looks like we got some fruit for some butterflies to eat off of, if that is a thing. Coming down over here, we have some nice flowers. Entryway, a bench with a book. Then I staged up some cameras to take some pictures right there. And then coming over, we have a pond. In the pond, we have fish, frogs, lily pads, ducks, all types of really good stuff. We do have some nice cherry trees right there. We have these really interesting elements right here. These I actually had to remake because the instructions did not have the new fern elements. So to make these the way that the instructions told you to, but with the fern, was just not possible. So I had to kind of freehand and make those so they're correct. We have a nice little tree out front. It kind of copies itself over to where we have another cherry tree, pond, lilies, frogs, plaques, everything explaining where you're at, what you're doing, books, benches. Just repeat it over again. We do have 2 butterflies on the roof, 1 blue, 1 yellow. We have these nice waterfall effects on either side that come down. Really cool. I like those. Coming around and looking at the other side of that dome. This roof does come off, but things break when you do, so I'm not going to. Coming around the back, we had some extra parts left over, so we made an extra tree over here, or tree there, and a bush here, whatever the hell that is. We have some trees here with some of these little more placards. As you saw when we went in before, we have some scissors for some shearing. Here we have another nice archway. Really cool, everybody. This set is just something else. See if I can lift this up and let you guys take a look inside. Right there. Wish there was more access like that, because that'd be really nice. You guys can see all the little detail. But that's why I showed you guys on the inside when we had it open and still building it. This whole thing took me about 7 hours to build. Now let's take some more time and get it flopped into the amusement park and see what we got to do to make it work. Okay, coming on in. Gonna take a quick look from this angle. And there it is. So automatically I'm going to tell you that the little space that goes into the entrance of the roller coaster, that's definitely going to be a little seating area. As you can see, the loop coaster did come with a bench. I'm probably going to make another bench to put underneath the track a little bit. That way it looks kind of complete like that. So that's it from this angle. Coming around. Let you guys take a good look in from this way. So it is meant to be walked through. So if you want to come over to this part of the park, you are supposed to walk in one door and out the other. And there it is. I made this fencing to go around it to kind of separate it, make it its own thing. I may change some things, but we'll see. For right now, this looks pretty good. Looks complete. Looks really crazy. I just feel like I need something down there now to like balance it out. But, you know, we'll see what Lego makes in the future. So that is that. I'm happy about it. You guys let me know down in the comments what you think. Now let's go back into the studio and wrap up this video. Okay guys, well that wraps it up for another episode of Bricks and Toys. That is the last build of the entire month. But I have one more very special video for you all. It's not a build, but yet it's going to be a tour. We haven't done a tour in about 2 months, maybe 3 at this point. I got to go back into my records. And so you guys are not going to want to miss the tour, because when we do the tour, we go through every room and show you every single thing. And I really think it's going to be a really awesome tour. One little announcement I did want to say is my backdrop changed. These paintings are prints that came in just today. I just got them hung up. We have Grogu and we have Yoda. I really think these are really awesome prints. And yeah, I mean, they speak for themselves, right guys? One more thing I did want to announce. I am back live on Twitch on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. So if you want to see me build stuff live, drop in on Twitch and see what I'm working on. I'm always working on all types of stuff. Gives you kind of a behind the scenes look at everything. Drop your comments down below what you think of the build today. Anything that I can maybe do different. It doesn't quite look right, but maybe that's because I don't have something equally as cool up on the opposite side of the amusement park. One day at a time kind of a situation. But I could not think of a better way to wrap up the Rebrickable builds, wrap up the amusement park for the month. As you guys know, we start the month off with new builds and we go into the city for the second half of the month. And so I got cool stuff for the city lined up already for October. So you guys are not going to want to miss what is up. So on that one, like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching, and stay tuned because we always have cool things going on.